To our science class. Now our today's topic is appearance, luster. Okay. If we look around and observe the surfaces of different objects carefully, we notice that surfaces of some objects like a steel spoon, coin, doorknob or water taps shine when light falls on them. These materials are said to have luster and are called lustrous materials. Metallic surfaces generally show this property. Gold and silver are used for making jewelry mainly due to this property. However, some metallic surfaces are also observed to lose their shine when exposed to open air for a long duration. This shine can be regained by rubbing the surface with cloth or sandpaper. We also find that there are a large number of other objects whose surface does not have a shine or luster. These dull-looking materials such as paper, wood, plastic, cotton, rubber, etc., which do not have shine are called non-lustrous materials. Look around and identify more objects whose surface is lustrous or non-lustrous. The objects which shine, okay, are called lustrous material. Which shine or which have luster. जो शाइन करते हैं या जिनमें चमक होती है, luster means चमक, that are called lustrous material. All the metallic surfaces are lustrous material like steel, iron, gold and silver are used for making jewelry because they have this property, because they are lustrous. Okay. Some metallic surfaces when they are exposed to air they lose their shine. Okay. कुछ ऐसे surface होते हैं जो कितनी shine lose कर लेते हैं जब उन्हें air में बाहर रखा जाता है तो. Then this shine can be regained by rubbing this surface with cloth or sandpaper. When we rub this surface with cloth or sandpaper, again they start shining. Okay. There are large number of objects with whose surface does not have shine or luster. These objects are called non-lustrous material. Okay. Means they look dull. Okay. These dull looking materials are called non-lustrous material. Examples are paper, wood, plastic, cotton, rubber, etc. Now see gold here. Gold, it is lustrous material. Coin, it is lustrous material. Silver is also lustrous, it has shine in it. Bronze statue, see it is also shining, it is lustrous. Okay. Now in activity 6 you have to write whether they have shiny appearance or dull appearance. Now steel spoon, it has shiny appearance. Wooden spoon, it has dull appearance. Glass bowl has shiny appearance. Knife has shiny appearance because it is made up of metal. Cloth bag has dull appearance. Coin has shiny appearance. Hardness. On pressing flesh of your own body or someone else's body, we can observe that it can be easily pressed and change shape to some extent. However, if we press at the hand, knees or elbows, they do not change shape and cannot be pressed. Similarly, if we press the surface of an object of wood, steel or stone, etc., it is difficult to change its shape. All these materials and objects are said to be hard. On the other hand, if we press foam, cotton, wool, etc., these change shape easily, just like flesh. All such materials are said to be soft. We can also observe that it is easier to cut soft materials but difficult to cut hard materials. If you press the flesh of your body, see, it will change the shape. So these are soft material. Okay. If you will press the wood, okay, this is wood. See, this is wood. If you press it, it will not change its shape. This is wood. So this wood is hard material and this our flesh, cotton, rubber, these are all soft materials. Okay. Soft materials are very easy to cut and hard materials are very difficult to cut. Okay. Suppose this is rubber. See, this is very soft material. We can cut it easily. Okay. Activity 7. Collect the following materials and press their surfaces. Now complete the table. Iron, it is hard to press. Cotton, can be easily pressed. Rubber, it can be easily pressed. Steel, hard to press. Sponge, it can be easily pressed. Texture. Close your eyes and touch the surfaces of a few things. Do they all feel the same? You will find that some of them are smooth whereas others are rough to touch. Smooth means एकदम चिकने और rough means एकदम खुरदुरे जो होते हैं. Okay? तो some materials are smooth to touch and some materials are very rough to touch. Okay? Suppose this wood, it is very rough to touch. Okay, and this paper, it is smooth to touch. Okay, ये पेपर देखिए, it is smooth, और ये wood, it is hard to touch. So arrange it according to hard and smooth. Table sandpaper, it is rough. Sandpaper is rough. Table is smooth. Glass tumbler, carpet. Carpet is rough to touch. Glass tumbler is smooth to touch. Road paper, road is rough. Paper is smooth. Now transparency. If we are not able to tell what is inside a wooden or metallic box without opening it, why are we not able to tell what is inside a wooden or metallic box without opening it? Why are window panes in houses and offices generally made of glass? Why does a shopkeeper keep toffees and other sweets in glass jars or cases having glass sides? Why हम लोग वुडन मटेरियल के अंदर कुछ रखा रहता है तो उसे क्यों नहीं बता पाते हैं कि उसके अंदर क्यों क्या है करके? बिकॉज दे आर नॉट ट्रांसपेरेंट. ग्लासेस आर ट्रांसपेरेंट, so shopkeeper keep toffees and other sweets in glass jars so that it can be easily located. This is due to the reason that light can easily pass through glass and we can see through it. Such materials through which light can pass are called transparent materials. Can you name any other similar materials? There are many transparent materials, glasses, water, these are transparent. On the other hand, there are materials like wood, metal, cardboard, etc. through which light cannot pass. Such materials are called opaque materials. Can you think of two or more similar materials? Stone is an opaque material, concrete is opaque material. There are still another kind of materials through which light can pass only partially. That is, example is thin cloth, frosted glass and oil spread paper. Such materials are called translucent materials. So the materials through which light can pass easily are called transparent, and the material through which light cannot pass are called opaque, and the materials through which light pass only partially are called translucent. Okay. Now activity 9. You have to see whether you can see. Look at a glowing bulb through an empty glass tumbler. Can you see the bulb? From an empty glass tumbler you cannot see the bulb. Put some drinking water in the tumbler. Again look at the bulb through tumbler containing water. Now you can see the glowing bulb. Okay? Because water is transparent. So when it is through the water in the tumbler, a glowing bulb can be seen. Okay? What conclusion can you draw from the observations? What will be your likely observation if water is replaced with milk or lemon juice or tea? Milk is translucent. Okay? Lemon juice is also translucent. So we cannot see the glowing bulb, or it can be seen partially. Now see, you have to arrange these objects whether they are transparent, translucent or opaque. Milk is translucent, water is transparent, oily paper is translucent, iron sheet is opaque, oxygen gas is transparent, aluminium foil is opaque, muslin cloth is translucent, glass window pane is transparent. Now fill in the blanks. Plastic is a non-magnetic material. Flower petal has a smooth surface. A stone is hard to touch. Aluminium is a shiny metal and is said to have luster. A baby's hand are soft to touch. A cardboard is opaque to light. Children, this much for today's class. Till then, stay safe, stay at home, keep on learning. Thank you, children.